Hello and welcome to my channel. I'm Angela Brennan and today I'm bringing you Spellbinders BetterPress of the Month, August 2024, Colorful Bold Splatters. Here I've also got the sentiments which I've taken from the BetterPress of the Month and use it to do some hot foiling. While I don't show that here, I've shown it in previous videos where I hot foil the sentiments, but I also use the negative hot foil. So I have got those sentiments ready to be used. But now I'm going to show you how I use the registration plate, the guide on where to put each of the BetterPress plates to create a composition of the bold splatters. And I'm going to do that using the BetterPress Letterpress system. So this is the BetterPress Letterpress system where I will attach the Crane's LETTRA 100% cotton cards. So you've got the fluorescent white on the left and pearl white. And I start with the pearl white where I will attach it to the platen which has the registration mark to attach the A2 card. I always use 100% cotton card. You could even use 100% cotton watercolor card if that's what you have. So you can get the impression of the BetterPress plates really clearly. I attach the registration plastic sheet onto the chase, which is the magnetic platform, so I can place each of the components or individual BetterPress plates per the guide shown on the registration sheet and go on to ink it. Initially what I do is I place these BetterPress plates on the registration plate to do the inking, and then I find it really tedious to clean around all of that before I impress the image. Later on you will see in the video how I get around this by putting a sticky sheet on it, and you'll see what I do. So it's easier and cleaner. I don't always use BetterPress inks, but they do give really good results, BetterPress inks. But here I'm using Catherine Pooler dye inks because I wanted to get a good color combination. I don't have as many BetterPress inks. That's a collection I'm still working on. So I use that to do the inking here. Now I forgot to ink one of those BetterPress plates. You will see as I put this through the Platinum 6 die cutting machine, you'll see I've forgotten to ink the fourth plate. But no worries, I can always ink it and put it through the Platinum 6 die cutting machine again. And that's exactly what I do. And you can get the right impression. Now I put on the next BetterPress plate, which is the big one in the center, and I use a yellowish color called Sauna from Catherine Pooler inks again. So for this whole composition, I use Catherine Pooler dye inks, and I get a look. But I go on to also show you how I use BetterPress inks to do this same image. It's pretty straightforward, and once you get the hang of using the registration plates, you'll know what I mean. Now this image here, you do not have to use all of the BetterPress plates, though I have, but you can actually stop anytime you want if you think the image has got enough splatters, or if you want to put the splatters in different places. Totally up to you. But I decide to follow the image that's shown on the registration sheet and follow it accordingly. So you don't have to follow exactly which colors where you want to put it, but you can trial and see what works for you. Here I'm using the Azalea BetterPress ink, but I'm inking it on a sticky mat. This is the My Sweet Petunia sticky mat, so I don't have to clean the ink on the registration plate, which gets a bit tedious. And then I take the BetterPress plate that's been inked and put it onto the registration sheet. I find that a lot easier. On the registration sheet, there are colors on it to give you a guide as to whether you want to put those BetterPress plates according to those colors to create a composition. I do it for some of the cards, and some of it I've decided to just go off and do my own thing and see how it looks. So you can experiment when you use the registration plate to see whether you want to follow all the pinks, the greens, the blues, or just do your own thing. It's kind of fun to figure out what you want to do. I really hope you enjoy the video and find it informative. If you do, please give it a thumbs up and consider subscribing. And when you do subscribe, please remember to press the notification bell so you're alerted when new videos are uploaded. The BetterPress inks that I use here for this composition, I just find it a lot darker and it goes with the Letterpress machine so well. So I do intend to get more BetterPress inks because I do like the results I get from using them when I use that. Especially the black is really nice and dark. And I would suggest if you're buying the black, do get the refill because this is a small one that I have. They have a larger one as well. But the small one, you need to refill it quite often, well, at the rate that I'm using it, to get really nice dark impression when you put it through the Spellbinders Platinum 6 to get the letterpress impression. So the images are really nice and dark and the colors go so well together. The BetterPress inks come in fours and they do coordinate really well. But they do also stain. So I use the Ranger Archival ink cleaner to clean the BetterPress plates and also the platen and the chase and all the bits that touch the BetterPress ink. However, despite using the archival ink cleaner, they do leave a stain, but that's okay because it doesn't impact the performance of the BetterPress plates. You can still use them and put different colors and it won't bleed. So that's okay to have a stain, so don't worry about it. Next, I have the small die of the month, which is a colorful expression sentiments. It's got many dies of many words with the shadow as well, and you can use them to create different sentiments. You can use them to create have a colorful day, have a wonderful day, friend, love enclosed, babe, thanks, babe, big hugs, miss you, love you, hello, you. It's got so many ways that you can use what's there, the individual words, and create your own sentiment, your own message. And that's what I do. I do use different colored shadows to go with the background of my card, but here I'm doing it all in black to show you that you can have this all done in advance and you can use it for all of your cards. I just think it's great to have sentiments ready and on hand. When you're creating your cards, you can just stick them on the front of the card. For the first card here, I've used the hot foil sentiment from the BetterPress Club Kit itself. So the BetterPress Club Kit itself has got 4 sentiments that you can use that go so well with the splatters. I do get carried away with the small die of the month and use that as the sentiment for the 3 cards, and I use the hot foil sentiment from the BetterPress plate on the front of this card. You will see me do BetterPress plate hot foiling in other videos in my YouTube channel, so do check it out because I do almost always use my BetterPress plates to do hot foiling as well, because I think you get more for your product, more for your buck with regards to the BetterPress plates. I use a tea ruler quite a lot of the time when I'm adhering my sentiments onto the front of the card. Why go to all the trouble and create a card only to put the sentiments in a wonky fashion, unless that's what you intend to do, and that's fine. So I'm just attaching my sentiments here on the front of the cards that I've created. I've attached all of these cards onto A2 sized cards. A2 sized cards measure 5.5 inches by 4.25 inches because they're ideal with the 100% cotton cards that I have, so it goes well with it. But you could also give the cards a frame. I don't do that in this video, but that's also an option. I've linked all of the products I've used in this video in the description below for your ease of reference, and do check out the other Spellbinders Club Kits videos that I have in my YouTube channel, and I do create a playlist of all of them at the end of it. I do hope you have got inspiration from this video and you will give BetterPress plates a go. This is the first month that I will be doing all 10 club kits from the Spellbinders range of club kits because I've managed to get my hands on all of them, and I'm really excited to show you how I use them because they are so themed. All of the BetterPress club kits are themed, therefore you can use the kits in with each other. So for example, here I've used the BetterPress Club of the Month with the small die of the month. Thank you so much for stopping by and watching the video till the end. Happy crafting, and I'll catch you at my next video. Do take care of yourselves.